Virgo, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your January negative space reading. So what it is I'm burning my Palo Santo here, clearing the energies. So what it is I'm going to reverse a few cards. I'm going to go through, find the energy, and reverse a few to find out what the blocks are for this month. It's not negative in terms of energy. It's just looking at what you can work on, looking at what you can switch around. And I'm going to help you to do that. So let me just connect to your energy for a second. Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. Wait, that's a bit too many spirits, so we're going to put those back. Continue. Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, we'll have that one and that one. Oh, and that one. One more. That's it, spirit, right. So now we're going to go through the deck. I'm going to put the upright ones to one side. And then we're going to read the reverse cards just to look at the blockages. And just bear with me for a second. Wow, 3 cards. I haven't had that before. So I'm going to take some more cards for you because I want a bigger message. So let's see what else the messages are. Okay. There we go. Some moon rising. It's like the spirit wanted me to take that whole big bunch, but we would have been here all day, and now it's like they're giving me very minimal. So I'm going to concentrate on what we have, Virgo. Okay, so your first card is the World, the Page of Pentacles, Death, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So overall, I'm getting that there's something that you want to start or something that you want to finish, and it's not quite going to plan. It's like there's still some more details left to finishing it, or it feels like you finished something, but the recognition isn't there, the fame isn't there. It's like you don't feel fully complete. It's like completing something but without the recognition for it, or without that final energy. Or you could be completing it but realizing that in doing so it turns out that you haven't got the people around you that you thought was going to be around you, or you haven't quite or you're not able to complete all the details because of other people. There's a sense of also kind of hiding yourself and not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, because in reverse, it's like in the upright, she's very vulnerable. She's connected to the multi-dimensions. In some way, you're not connecting to the other dimensions, and you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable in a situation. So then we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is there's something that you don't, or it's either you or another earth sign that doesn't want to put the work in, or you don't feel like you want to put the work in in terms of an area. There's an area of growth, or there's an area that you need to put growth in, and you're pulling yourself back. You're reserving yourself. You're deciding that you don't want to learn it. It's like the energy is kind of, it's it can be hit and miss with this energy. It's not stable. He 1 minute you want to work on it, and the next minute maybe you don't. Now, it could be to do with making sure you don't want things to change. There's some area of your life that you don't want to change. And so in doing so, you're not putting in the last final steps. It's like there's a stagnancy. You're not allowing what's dead to kind of go and let it go. It's like you're not allowing the natural flow of life, the birth, the death. It's not flowing correctly. There's some stagnancy. So in terms of the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this could be saying that it could be about finances, and it could be about opening yourself up financially, or you could feel like others are taking advantage of you financially. It can also talk about allowing your heart to show, allowing you to drop the guard that's covering your heart, allowing you to open up yourself, not only financially, but it could be also to do with the home, or also to do with work. There's an area where it's like you're letting down your boundaries, or there's a need to let down your boundaries in an area in terms of finances. You could be overprotective of finances in some way, and the fact that you're holding on to it is kind of causing this stagnation and this energy flow, because your final card is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is somebody who's moving very fast normally. In the upright, this is a fast energy. This is, yeah, let's do this, let's go get this. But in the reverse, there could be some words, there could have been some words that were said and they were said out of place, or there could have been something that cut you, or you felt like somebody was sharp with their words, or that could be the reason why there's this whole stagnation. It could have been that there's this sharpness with words and actions. It's like you're not happy with a person's actions, or you're not happy with the energy that's being put into something. Or it could be you deciding to pull back your energy in a situation because you don't feel it's fair, or you don't feel it's just, or there's an unfairness to this, whether it's you being unfair or the other person being unfair. Not taking account for their actions, could be a little bit immature, a little bit sharp. It could be that the sword has done some damage, because the sword is about fighting for our truths. But there's also that edge that kind of goes over that. There's fighting for your truth, and then there's chopping someone's head off and taking it that little bit further. So it could be that you feel like somebody's crossed the line with you, or somebody has pulled out their sword, and that could have caused you to pull back on finances, because that's a very earth thing to do. The King of Pentacles, it's like they're pulling back. They could be sharp with their words. You're deciding to pull back on your finances, or they could be pulling back on their finances, holding back finances from you. So in terms of completing this energy, there's a need to kind of enjoy. It's in order to complete this in order to get to this final completion, you need to go through a new phase. There's a new phase of your life that you're not allowing to develop. And this is what's causing the Death card to become in reverse. So in order to turn the World card upright, there's a need to allow for new beginning, allow for changes. Death's looking right at the World. It's allowing for these changes, allowing for new beginnings, because death comes when it's necessary, when it's time to clear the air, when it's time to clear the ground. It's the general cycle of life, and that is being stopped with the World in reverse and the Death card. So it's looking at where in your life are you stagnant, where in your life are you not allowing yourself to grow. The Page of Pentacles is about growth, but in terms of it's growth, physical growth. It's about what are you putting your energy into, what are you learning. It's asking you to go out and learn something new, to go out and develop something new. And this isn't brand new, because this isn't like we've got a Two of Pentacles or something here. This is a Page. This is telling you to complete something to do with your purpose, to complete something to do with your soul growth. Don't allow other people's energy to pull you back. Don't allow them to make you stagnant. Allow the changes to come in, and that will bring about this ending and this completion, and a good completion, because the world in the upright is about you've learned all you can from that one cycle, and it's then about going into the next cycle. So in terms of reverse cards, we can leave this one reversed, but in doing so, you need to know that the energy of this is about opening up yourself. It's about letting down the boundaries with this person, whoever it is. It's about allowing, it could be something to do with the home or work, but there's a need to kind of let down the boundaries so that you can move forward together. Because in order to turn this energy around, it's about moving forward, standing in your truth, allowing yourself to stand in your truth, not pulling back your energy. He has the fastest energy in the deck, and then Death in reverse is the slowest energy. So it's about finding that balance in between, while also being clear about your truths, being clear about what you're standing for, and making sure that what you're standing for is fair. Because either you or the other person has got this negative energy of the Knight of Wands. So it's about you standing for what you believe is fair this month, but not rushing into it, letting down your boundaries a little, maybe learning, because this is a new stage of growth for you, maybe learning and finding that balance in energy between the Death reversed and the Knight of Swords going forward. And that will bring about your sense of completion. I'm just going to pull one more card for you guys. We'll give some positive advice. Let's do an upright card. The Chariot. Once you can get, there's two parts that need to come into union. There's two parts that are needed in order to move this big block chariot. Yeah, everything is needing to be in sync in order to move forward. There is a need to come together in a situation in order to move it forward, in order to travel with it, in order to have growth, in order to have this new beginnings, this new cycle, this new growth. There's a travel that's needed together, or there's a need to kind of bring your masculine and feminine sides together, or there's a need to bring your heart and your mind together in a situation, if this is not talking about bringing people or a situation together. But this is about movement forward. It's also about listening to other people's feelings in a situation, because it's Cancer. And once you can both learn about learn from each other's perspective, then we can have this growth forward. So I really do hope this has helped. If you'd like a personal reading for me, all the information is in the box below. Take care, stay blessed. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.